Hooey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Got some, What up, Facebook? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah. I got me some 99 proof bananas and some Monster mixed up in here. Not a whole lot left, but that's looking a little low, so I'm going to top it off. I'm out of Monster, so there we go. If I can splash myself with Coke, get out of here with that. Alex over here getting a kick out of that shit. Yippers.
Oh my God, check this out. A magic.
Diet Coke, Monster energy drink, and 99 proof bananas. That's actually pretty tasty. I'm not gonna lie. Probably extremely unhealthy for you, but hey, you live once, right? So enjoy it. Is that thing done drying yet? Because there's like one little spot I put a touch of glue on, because there was like a piece where that leather was coming off on the handle, and I'm like, I can't have that. So I'm hoping that this fucker's done so I can put one more spot of podge on it and then let it dry again. I'm putting like a little bit more Mod Podge right here on the top section just to make sure that fucking handle ain't coming off. But I'm looking at it and none of the leathers, coming off.
Excuse me.
No, none of the leather's coming off or peeling. So let's go ahead and hit that top section with one more coat of the Mod Podge, just to make sure that fucker is sealed. So I end up taking a lot of Mod Podge here and put some of that Mod Podge on this top section here right quick, because this is where I was adding the extra little bit of glue. So I'm going to go ahead and put one more coat of Mod Podge on the top section where I put that glue, see? That way I know for a fact. Now, the reason why I added extra leather to my handle on this crystal scepter is because when I wrapped the copper wire at the bottom here, the piece of copper wire was sticking out in front of that wrap, and it was sharp as fuck. I'm like, if my customers are getting a gorgeous crystal scepter, then they need to be able to hold it safely without poking themselves. I mean, most people would have enough common sense to go, okay, you know, the handle stops right there and then goes down this way. That looks sharp as fuck. Probably shouldn't mess with it. But you can't expect people to have too much common sense these days. So,
Fucking right.
I'd rather not take the fucking risk. Someone get a hold of it and, oh, your wand cut me, no, I'm suing you, or I'm telling you everyone not to buy your shitty wands because your wand poked me. No, fuck that. I'd rather not take the fucking risk, lads and lasses. I'd rather not take the fucking risk, man. To be honest, to be perfectly honest, I'd rather not take that risk.
I don't blame you.
So we'll put just a wee bit more of that Mod Podge around what you call the handguard, I guess, of this handle, because it wraps around the copper wire on the bottom there.
I'm gonna have one of these happies, I guarantee you, brother.
Alright, I got pine tobacco, so I'm not worried about it.
Well, I left you the longest one, so
Well, I appreciate that.
no problem.
Yeah, I'm hanging out with my buddy Alex here and working on this scepter for Etsy. And this fucking thing is taking forever to finish. Good gracious.
She's obeys.
But I'm hoping that this final coat of Mod Podge on like the handguard where I put the glue on again, hopefully this will be enough. No promises though, huh? So I'll examine it once more when this final coat is done drying. Because I can't make any promises and saying, oh yeah, it'll be done when it's, you know, done drying. Because, you know, yeah, that's basically the half of it. Is, you know, you get it to a point where, okay, this way I know for sure, Facebook, that my crystal scepter will not only look good, but you're not gonna fucking stab your hand while holding it, see?
Right.
And there was a pinch of copper wire, like right up here, that was, it was bending with the stick and the wraps around it, yes. But I decided to take it and bend it behind this strand of copper wire right here, so it looked better, and it does. It looks a lot better. But now the staff's kind of sitting in at an angle like that, kind of leaning on the vice clamp a little bit, but that's all right. That is all right. I should be charging $38 bare minimum for that, but I'm only going to be charging $34 for that scepter, which this is a crystal scepter that you'll be more than capable of casting magic with. Speaking of magic,
Tell me about the sleeping spell.
my buddy Alex is having a seizure over at a friend of ours' house, and well, when you have epilepsy, you're supposed to roll them on the other side.
So it isolates the heart.
Yeah. So when Alex started having a really bad seizure over at our friend's house because of his epilepsy, I rolled him over onto his side, and then I conjured some chi in my hands, and I put my hand on his arm right here, and then held it there for a second, and then he passed right the fuck out. It was awesome. I used my chi to knock him out. I actually used my Tai Chi to knock him out, because within a couple seconds of me doing that, he passed out and fell asleep for like a good 20 minutes. So Which is kind of cool. I'd never actually done that before, but that was the first time I used my chi to put him to sleep. Which he needed to sleep because he was seizing real bad. So,
yeah, grand malls are not fucking pleasant.
well, me and my buddy Alex over here were hanging out at a friend of ours last night, and he started to have a seizure, so I rolled him onto his side and then threw some knockout chi into his body, and that knockout chi caused him to go to sleep for a good 20 minutes. And he woke up, and he was a lot better after that.
Wasn't convulsing.
Yeah. I remember about a year ago when I found out Kim Jong-un was testing nuclear weapons and threatening the United States. And I said a circle of protection against Kim Jong-un's nukes, basically. And then on September 3rd, Kim Jong-un had 4 earthquakes around where he launched one of his test nukes. And those 4 earthquakes that he had on September 3rd of last year, ironically enough, caused a lot of damage to the test sites. And I think Kim Jong-un took that as a warning not to fucking fire off nukes and to make peace with everybody. Because as soon as that, about a year later, I saw it in the news, Kim Jong-un was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make nice with everybody." I'm like, well,
Yeah, right. He's just saying that, and then he's gonna fucking boom.
I hope not. I'll tell you what, though, if Kim Jong-un keeps his word and he makes nice with everybody, and he stays like that, I'll take back every mean thing I've ever said about him. But until then, I don't know, man.
Right. Same with Donald fucking Dump. I know he's the president, but he's making stupid fucking decisions.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't drink very often. In fact, yesterday he wasn't drinking when he had his seizures. You know.
I have a seizure disorder.
Yeah, he has a seizure disorder, yes, but that's why he doesn't drink alcohol very often. And if he does drink, it's going to be like Old English or something soft like that.
Malt liquor, beer.
Yeah, because they don't cause him.
Chicken balls, like hard liquor would.
Yeah.
Fucking going.
I mean, there's a good chance that I could have this wand batch done today.
I like this fucking shirt.
That poison shirt you got? Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Badass.
Skull and top hat. Or like a... Yeah, it's a top hat. Kind of a top baller.
Right.
Kind of leprechaun looking hat, yeah. Yeah, show him the shirt. You gotta show love for your favorite bands, man. Yeah.
Right on. Poison.
I've already been casting dark spells against the terrorist organization ISIS, and look at that, they're losing territory. I fucking love it. I cast a spell protecting people from Kim Jong-un's nukes, and his fucking test fails, and now he's making peace with everybody.
Because he's a fake bad bitch.
Nope, because I think he realizes that America ain't fucking around.
I know.
Like, you think, what's it? Isn't Kim Jong-un in North Korea or South Korea? I forget which one.
North Korea.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because I don't keep track of that shit. But, like, Kim Jong-un's neighbor is a crazy asshole, but Trump's an even crazier asshole. So it's like, okay. Like, America basically showed everyone else that we don't give a fuck. We'll elect the craziest asshole. We will elect the craziest fucking asshole we can find for president. Probably not the brightest, but he ain't gonna fucking take shit from nobody. You know?
It's a fucking nice day out, man.
Yeah, it is. I mean, a guy like Trump, all you gotta do is say, "Oh, guess what, Mr. President? You get to push the button because this country's threatening us." Ooh! I guarantee you. And I think Kim Jong-un realized that Americans don't fuck around. We'll go to war with your country and stay there for 10, 20 fucking years and then leave. Look at the Iraq War. Oh, did I say that out loud? Shit. And they said it was for quote-unquote fighting the terrorists, but it was really for oil because Iraq has a lot of oil. Let's not bullshit ourselves. You think not? We're some goddamn bullies up in this bitch. We don't give a fuck. Americans will kill you and your entire fucking family and your entire fucking country just for some goddamn oil. And it makes me sick to my stomach, but at the same time, we don't give a fuck. What up, James Brown? Oh yeah, the window does that. When the window's open, the wind causes that door to open up because the door is not properly mounted. In fact, when the chain lock by my door, I had to fix that myself because it was coming loose from the wall. So I got some screws and some Gorilla Glue, and I put it back on the wall and dried it. And once that Gorilla Glue dried, it literally looked like once that Gorilla Glue dried, like, hey Alex, take a look where that chain sits. It looks natural, doesn't it?
Where?
No, where the chain sits on the door.
Oh yeah,
it looks natural, doesn't it?
Fucking hell yeah, it does.
It's because I fixed it. I got tired of that fucking door chain. I got tired of the fucking door chain on my apartment being loose, wobbling, and not staying in place.
Right.
So I'm like, hold on a second. Put like 1 or 2 screws in there, and then put a little bit of Gorilla Glue in there before I drilled them in completely. And then when it dried, it literally looks like it's always been like that, you know. So yes, I've used Gorilla Glue to make a mild home repair.
Why do you think they make it?
Exactly.
Gorilla Glue is Gorilla Glue.
Well, I was going to do a cooking video on my second channel last night, but then my friends came over and I got distracted. So I'll try shooting for that later on today, I guess. I mean, I'll still post cooking videos to my KingCobraJFS account, but the cooking with Cobra needs, yeah. Am I day drinking? What do you think?
Hey, it's afternoon, no?
Right?
Because it's afternoon.
I woke up and seen that my cup was still full, about halfway full of Monster and 99 proof bananas. I'm like, let's add some Diet Coke to it. See how it tastes. So now this cup has Diet Coke, Monster, 99 proof bananas. Quite literally the most unhealthy drink you can think of, and it tastes fucking delicious. Let's see. Nope, not expired. All right, cool. Always make sure your diet soda is not expired before you drink it. Trust and believe. You don't want to drink expired diet soda.
No, you don't.
Formaldehyde in the can, baby. Oh. So I've literally said this in the past too, like, Americans have taken down Saddam Hussein, Americans have taken down Osama bin Laden, and now we're taking down ISIS. And it's like, okay, do you think Kim Jong-un's going to be a major threat now? No, now he's supposedly making peace with everybody. I think he realized that there's some dark forces at work preventing him from doing that sort of thing. All I know is about a year ago I said a circle of protection against Kim Jong-un's nukes. And then on September 3rd of 2017, there were 4, keep in mind it was the 3rd day of September, and 4 earthquakes. 4. That's my fucking number, man. And I think when Kim Jong-un had seen there were like 4 earthquakes that destroyed his nuclear base after he tried to launch it as a test missile, I think he's like, wait a second. Maybe this is not the best idea. Maybe I make nice with everybody and get them off my back. Maybe he's tired of people like me and people like Trump making fun of him on social media. Oh, believe me, I've said some very mean things about Kim Jong-un, some very racist, mean things about that little bastard. And normally I'm not a racist, but to dickhead dictators, oh yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'll talk some shit. You want to treat your citizens like crap, guess what? I wished YouTube, oh, did I say YouTube? I meant Facebook. I sincerely wish the rest of the world were as free as America. I wish democracy existed everywhere. And that men and women could dress how they wanted and they didn't have to worry about persecution of others. I mean, granted, yes, in America, we don't get as bad of persecution, but you dress a certain way, you're going to get treated a certain way. Case in point, look at the way I dress. All black, big-ass dog collar, you know, long-ass stoner hair, you know. People are going to look at me and be like, oh, who's this thug?
Right. That's how motherfuckers look at me, too, and I'm a redneck.
Yeah, my family owns a highway in Wyoming. Show do. Saunders Highway out in Gillette. Yeah, buddy. So yes, I have ranch hand ties to the States. I got family members that own ranches in Wyoming. But just because I have family members that own ranches in Wyoming doesn't mean I try to act cowboy. You know, because I've never been ranching. I've never roped cattle. I don't try to be something I'm not. Now, would I rock a big ass black cowboy hat? Maybe. But that's Undertaker type shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking hell yeah. The Undertaker's is shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna put these in your fridge.
You sure?
Yeah. Right now, at least.
Until you leave so they don't go bad.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. I would offer Alex some of this, but this has hard liquor and energy drink in it. Something his seizures don't need. So
Yeah. I just grabbed another one of these if that's groovy.
that's fine, dude. You brought those over for me, so technically there's still 9/10 of the possession law. You know.
Still understandable.
But I'm like, I'm not gonna let ISIS terrorize people. Fuck that shit. I'm not gonna let Kim Jong-un's nukes fucking scare me. Fuck that shit. I got dark powers. I'm gonna fucking use them to help people. And that's primarily what I do, YouTube and Facebooks. I use my dark magic to help people, and people think that magic is evil. I disagree. It depends on the person. Yes, I can be a sadistic son of a bitch, but you know,
All magic ain't bad.
well, it depends on how you cast it, because there are some pretty some pretty dark spells out there, man. Ooh.
I know, but I'm just saying. not all magic is bad.
That's what I was just saying, yeah.
Oh, motherfucker.
Hmm.
Ooh, is that called tobacco?
Yeah, it's called Blood Red Moon pipe tobacco.
Fucking hell yeah.
You ever had it? Oh, dude.
I've never tried it, no.
You've never tried Colt Blood Red Moon pipe tobacco? Bro, you're missing out. Have a smell of that tin. Exactly. If you got a chick who hates the smell of tobacco, you get something that smells really good like this, I guarantee you she'll be like, oh, that smells good.
What is that? Right?
Yeah, there are a lot of chicks who just think, oh my God, he's a smoker, disgusting. But you're smoking a cherry pipe tobacco, they'll be like, you know, that smells pretty good. Why is my desk all sticky? I must have spilled something on it last night.
You like these wands, bro?
Hold on a second. Oh, those wands I'm making for the batch?
Yeah. Those are kick-ass looking, dude.
Oh my God, you think they're good looking? Well, you think they look cool, and I know my fans are gonna. And I know they're gonna sell out real quick. Hang on a fucking second. This whole section of my desk right in front of me here is kind of meh. So I'm gonna move my drink and grab a wet washcloth. I don't do it too often, but every so often I'll take a wet washcloth and just kind of go in here and, you know.
There you go. Got that so it's not wobbling.
Go in here and with a wet washcloth and clean down the surface on my desk here so it doesn't look so grody. Like grody.
Last night when I was watching Galaxy Quest with fucking Shorty, they're like, fire Will! And I was like, why? What did Will do?
That's a good one. I never thought about that. When people say fire at Will, what the hell did Will do to you?
Right? It's like, why? What did Will do?
That's good shit. I mean, it gets to a point where my desk gets to be a little too dirty, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I can't stand looking at this shit. Hold on. Like, hold the phone, Sylvester.
Wash your phone so it doesn't fall.
I'll just stick that in my pocket. Because I already lost one of my phones and had to get a new one. And, of course, the only fucking color they had available was pink. That champagne strawberry rose pink. Whatever the fuck it's called. And at this point, I'm like, I need a new phone. I already sold my pistol to fucking pay for the new phone. So, you know, at this point, I wasn't complaining too much because I need a phone and it works, right? So who gives a fuck if it's pink? Get a fucking case for it.
Or just walk around and be like, look at my new pink phone. Takes a true man to like pink.
Yeah, pink like your mom's pussy. Oh. But yeah, this desk needs to be wiped down and just take care of that real quick.
That's back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it started. Give me a second.
Okay.
There we go.
That's a brand new fucking lighter. I just got
Look at that. My desk looks 10,000 times better now, doesn't it? Nice and clean.
sparkly.
I would say it's sparkly clean, but at least all the fucking stickies off of it.
Right.
From all the drinks I've spilt on it. There was a massive red wine stain on my desk, and I'm like, wow, get off of there. Oh, look at that. When my desk is nice and wiped off and clean, the mouse moves around on it much easier. Oh. There we go. Put the spittoon back up there. But I did make an Elvis Presley burger last night. Apparently, when I got a little drunk, I was a little bit blackout drunk, and somehow I managed to make an Elvis Presley burger perfectly without getting grease all over the fucking stove, without dropping it on the floor. Like, I don't know how the fuck I did that, Facebook. I made a fucking Elvis Presley cheeseburger last night. And I made it just right without fucking spilling or dropping anything. I might have been stumbling around the kitchen when I was walking, but I didn't drop anything, apparently. And I don't remember doing that, but that's what Alex was telling me. He's like, bro, you were kind of wasted last night. I'm like, yeah, dude. I look in the fridge and the fucking bottle of 99 proof bananas is almost gone. And I'm like, well, that I believe. But anyways, where's the pipe? There it is. There's my pipe tool. All right. So this is Colt Blood Red Moon pipe tobacco. Now, when you're smoking a pipe, you have the char light, which is your starting light, and then you tamp it down, light it again. So, let's see. There's the char light. Now, that char light is going to make that tobacco expand in your bowl. So that's when you take your pipe tool, and after you light it with the first light, you want to tamp it down. And what this will do is create a nice cake of ash on top of your bowl, so that when you go to light it again,
doesn't torch you.
It doesn't torch it, and hopefully this time around, all right, there we go. I mean, there are some tobaccos you have to torch because of how moist they are, but this one's not that moist. And now that you've tamped it down and relit it, there we go. And now your pipe is successfully lit. Now all you gotta do to keep it going is just why is it called an Elvis Presley burger? Because Elvis Presley loved peanut butter and banana sandwiches. And there's peanut butter and banana on the Elvis Presley burger. It's also got jelly.
Not bad, dude.
That's good tobacco, right?
Fucking hell yeah, it is.
No pins and needles when it goes down. You just puff on it and enjoy the taste. So when you inhale it, it's like, oh, that's smooth.
It's way fucking smooth.
My only complaint is that this tin's not bigger.
I just got a new tin.
Yeah. Yeah, if they don't give me back my old tin,
Right.
that's all I'm going to say. We don't need to go into any details on what happened. No, that's not true. I don't know where you're getting this from. Delete.
What did they say?
Something about Steve doing nasty things with me, and I'm like, no, dude, that none of that happened.
No, dude, Steve ain't like that.
Well, Steve's gay, but he knows I'm straight, so he's not gonna do anything like that.
Well, yeah, I know, but
yeah.
People judge gay people because I have a friend who's gay.
I don't give a fuck if people are gay. That's more pussy for me. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. I'll drink to that.
Fucking right. More pig taco.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get a swig of that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, one sip won't hurt you, will it?
No,
Okay.
not bad, dude.
That's got Monster, Diet Coke, and 99 proof bananas.
Fucking hell yeah. Tasty.
Yeah. Well, you're old enough to drink. Otherwise, I wouldn't give it to you.
Oh, I know.
Like, I don't condone underage
Me neither.
anything that. Yeah, it's bullshit. I'm curious, Facebook, when's that Powerball drawing gonna be? Bought me a fucking ticket. And I want to win the Powerball so I can build my dream house. Making wands and cooking videos and all kinds of good shit, man. Be fucking... Let's see. Wyoming Lotto. There we go. Powerball. I'll check my ticket. Probably didn't win jack shit, but you know, hey.
Damn, 232 million?
If it's gone up, then I probably didn't win anything. But that's why I play, isn't it? Thoughts of winning. Watch, marijuana becomes legal in Wyoming, and then I win the fucking lottery. Oh man, that'd be fucking sweet.
Alright, I'm gonna hit this again.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Let's see. Watch, weed becomes legal in Wyoming, and then I win the fucking lottery. Oh, the last number on the winning numbers is 17, and my first number on here is 17. So yeah, no, let's see. Oh nope, I typed in the wrong number. Okay, 17, 24. Oh, I typed in 23. Haha. 24. 38. Oh, is that a 6? Is that a 6 right there?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Well, I matched one number. Oh, look at that. 36. 44. Is that a 5 or a 6?
Where?
Right there.
That's a 6.
Yeah.
67.
Okay, 67. And 26. Or, yeah, 26. 26. You matched one number, but needed to match the Powerball to win. Huh. That's all right. That's all right. So I didn't win shit, but that's all right.
Never hurts to try, right?
Exactly. It never hurts to try. And now it's just going to keep going up until someone wins it.
And whoever wins is gonna be that one happy motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hell, if I had the money, I'd buy me one. I'd buy one. At least I wouldn't be fucking homeless.
That's for sure.
Ain't nothing wrong with being homeless. It's just can't legally work because of my fucking seizure disorder.
Unfortunately.
Because it's a fucking safety risk.
Yeah. Well, you could be a telemarketer if you didn't have any. If you worked in a station that didn't have any flashing lights or anything. Because all you have to do is sit down.
And a padded room.
It had no shit.
Oh, dude, I seen this fucking fine-ass chick last night.
You saw a fine-ass chick last night. Where was this at?
Downtown.
Hell yeah.
Over by the America Theater.
Nice.
Fucking boom, dude. Talk about some fucking pillows and some fucking nice hips.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She was smiling at me and Shorty.
Hell yeah.
She's all like, hey. She even literally said, hey, like a preppy chick would. Hey, you know, how's it going?
Damn, I should have been walking with you. I would have walked up to that chick and been like, hey, baby, you like guitar players? I'd rock your world. She probably would have got a kick out of that.
Be like, Daddy's got the KingCobraJFS.
Oh, fucking right.
No, the funny thing you say that because the other Alex meets this goth chick and she's like, do you know Goth the King Cobra? That's sweet. And she only had time to chit chat with him for a little bit because she had to go to work or some shit. But yeah, apparently there's this goth chick. There's a couple goth chicks here in town that might be into my videos, which would be kind of cool. Yeah, my point exactly.
Fucking his wife's stepsister. Fucking, I was over there the other day, and fucking me and Alex were out back, fucking smoking a cigarette, fucking bullshitting, and his wife and his stepsister came out.
Yeah.
And fucking, she's all like, the first Alex I've ever met that I actually like, because I was fucking being a smart ass like a motherfucker because we was banged.
Yeah.
And fucking yeah. She's
how old's her stepsister?
9. I think she's 19.
Giggity.
She's
Giggity. All right.
good looking too, though.
I believe that.
And she don't stink.
There you go.
So she's all like, the first Alex I ever like, and Alex and the other Alex, she's all like, oh, what? And I'm your brother, your stepbrother-in-law, and you don't like me? She's all like, well, this one's funnier.
Yeah. You know, I had a hypothesis. That chick that I seen at Loaf-n-Jug, I'm thinking she might be the same chick that sold me the fake gauges here. And the reason why I say that is because I seen this neck tattoo she had, right? And literally covered her arm and her neck. And then come to think of it, the chick I bought the earrings from at the mall had the same color eyes and the same neck tattoo as that chick I seen at Loaf-n-Jug. So I'm thinking she might have just changed her hair, and that's why I didn't recognize her at first. But going back over the situation in my head, I'm like, yo, sweet. I was so pissed when the one on my right ear broke. I was like, God damn it. I mean, I got my Cobra tattoo on my arm back when I still had both of them. But I still have the one on my left ear, and, well, they were cheap-ass mall fake gauges anyway, but that's beside the point. And I think she smiled at me real big because she recognized me, and then she saw that even though one of the earrings had broken, I still had the other one, and I think she's like, oh, hey.
How's it going?
Yeah, man. shit, the way she smiled at me too was like, oh hey, give me some of that. Yeah, man. 1 o'clock. Is it 1 o'clock? Yes, it is. Like, and if I'm pretty sure it is now that I think of it. No, I check at the mall. She had this like long black hair, right? And then I think she changed it to where her bangs were like this short, and then she dyed it brown, blonde, and highlighted. Kind of like my hair color almost. And it didn't look bad on her by any means. Like this chick is gorgeous. You don't even know the half of it.
Does she work at Loaf-n-Jug?
No, she doesn't. I don't know where she works, to be honest. And she didn't work at Loaf-n-Jug. She was just standing in line right in front of me. I remember when I was hanging out with homeboy Scotty, and he's like, well, can you go to Loaf-n-Jug and get a 2-liter? And I'm like, yeah, I can do that. So he hands me some money, and then his mom's there with him at the house, and she's like, you going to Loaf-n-Jug? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, well, can you pick up some cigarettes? I'm like, yeah, sure. She's like, I'll give you a couple for going. All right, cool. So I go to Loaf-n-Jug, and I'm standing in the front lot, standing in line behind this chick, right? And I'm checking out this gorgeous brown hair of hers. I'm like, oh yeah, this chick's got a nice body, nice looking hair, you know. Right? And then she turned around and smiled at me real big, and I'm like, holy shit. Motherfucker. Like when this chick turned around and smiled at me real big, I was just like, I tried to play it cool, but as soon as she turned around to leave, it's like she stopped to see what I would do, and she stared at the reflection in the store door. And she turned around, I'm just like, oh, you know, she practically saw my jaw hit the floor. Yeah. I could have swore she stopped and stood there just to see what I would do. And I'm like, damn, this chick is fine. And then I start thinking about it, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold the phone, Sylvester Stallone. I started thinking, that's one of my expressions, I love it. No, but here's the thing. I recognized the eyes and the tattoo, and I'm like, wait a second. Is that the same chick I bought the earrings from? Fucking sweet.
That's a young girl. Give me your number.
Right? It's like, hey, girl, I lost my number. Can I have yours?
Right.
Yeah. And I had the perfect opportunity to say that pickup line. Hey, baby, you like guitar players? I'd rock your world. But this chick's beautiful smile caught me off guard, I tell you what, and it kind of pissed me off. I'm kicking myself in the ass for not saying anything to her, like, you know, something witty and catchy, you know, something that would have made her, you know, giggle just a little bit. Because, yeah. If you can make chicks laugh in a good way, then you're doing something right.
Right. Yeah.
There's like fucking this list, 10 things that women find sexy in men. One was facial hair, biceps, a sense of
Hogan, right?
a sense of humor, being able to play an instrument. Like legitimately on this list of 10 things that women find sexy about men. And on this list, they listed muscles, facial hair, a good sense of humor, and being able to play guitar or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, shit, I got like 4 out of 10 of those things going for me, so what the fuck? You know, when you can't get companionship very often, like in my case, or if I'm lucky enough to get it at least once a year, then you're better off not focusing on it and focusing on other things, you know, your career, your wants. All the smart asses per capita.
No, that's a lot of idiots per capita.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh man.
Now, if I'm lucky enough to run into that chick again, if I'm just lucky enough to run into that cute-ass green-eyed goddess again, then next time I see her, I should say something like just to see what she does.
Right.
Be like, hey, girl, what up? You like guitar players? I'd rock your world, and just see what she do, you know. She might chuckle at that. She might be like, ooh, yeah, you know.
Let's do it.
Yeah. But here's the thing, Slick. Using that pickup line only works if you actually can play guitar. Because if you use that pickup line on some cute-ass chick and she goes, oh, I love guitar players, can I hear you play sometime? And you take her back to your place to play guitar, and your guitar playing sounds like absolute shit. You know what I'm saying? One of two things. One, she could be like, you suck at guitar, get away from me. You lied to me. Or two, she might chuckle because, you know, you're trying to be cute with her. So it could go one of two ways. Yes, it could. And the reason why I'm trying not to crush on that chick from Loaf-n-Jug that I seen standing in line is because I don't know how the fuck I manage. That's all right, dude. I don't know how the fuck I manage it. But every time I crush on a girl, she's always taken. Like, I've never had the grace of luck on my side when it comes to that. And I don't even know she's taken until I find out. That's just the thing of it. And I think, okay, maybe after the first couple of times, it's just a fluke. It's just a coincidence. But when it happens to every girl you crush on, it's like, God damn it, this shit gets old.
Right.
It gets older than a car in a junkyard getting a little rusty. And then when you're actually able to land...
Is that called the rusty car?
No, but then when you're actually lucky enough to land a girlfriend and it doesn't last very long, then it's just adding more frustration to it.
Right. Or you get a fucking wife that stinks like a fucking silver plank.
Yeah. Like, okay, you want to break up with me because a bunch of people are calling you names on the internet. Like, I get that to an extent, but that's kind of shitty that, you know.
Right.
Like, in her own words, Summer told me, she's like, look, I can't take dating a YouTube celebrity, so she broke up with me because people are calling her a bunch of names. And I had a good thing going with Summer. Oh, yeah, trust and belief. I got called a faggot for dating her, all because she was a chick with short hair. Ooh.
You know what a faggot is, right?
What's that?
A female ass grabber, including tits. So next time somebody calls you a faggot, be like, yeah, I know I'm a female ass grabber, including tits. And see what the fuck they say.
Yes. Oh, that's good. And I just laughed. Like, people on YouTube called me a faggot for dating her. People around town called me a faggot for dating her. And I just laughed because I'm like, dude, my girlfriend plays video games. She listens to heavy metal. She practices magic. She can't get pregnant. And I've seen her naked. She look good. So y'all can just kiss my Asperger's, right?
I like the way you said that.
Like, when I was dating her, it was colder outside. So naturally, you know, any girl that wears layers of clothing is going to look like a dude. Seriously. Any chick that wears multiple layers of clothing during the colder months is going to look like a dude.
Yeah.
That's just common sense. And no one's going to blame them for doing it because it's cold as you know what I'm saying?
It fucking gets cold up here during the winter time.
Yeah, yeah.
And motherfuckers say, no, it doesn't. Yes, it does, motherfucker. You live in Wyoming when it's fucking snowing.
I'm aware of the fact that's not how you spell it, but he was just making a joke. So I just laughed at these assholes talking shit. I'm like, I was like, bitch, please, you wish you had a girlfriend like mine. And I'm like, nah, dude. I kind of would get back with Summer, except for the fact that she chose to break up with me because of what a bunch of people said about her that she didn't even know. You know, like, okay, so, and she acts like, here's the thing. She didn't act like anything. The thing of it is, though, is that I don't think she failed to realize. If she did fail to realize, I don't think she did. But I got a lot of shit for dating her too, and it's like we both got a lot of shit for dating each other.
So let's see your friend.
Then, yeah. Yeah. And it's like, okay, should I really be going out with someone who's gonna let their what a bunch of strangers say about her,
Hey, how's it going? Let's see what you look like.
Fucking Alex. Oh shit.
I can't help that I'm a fucking smart ass.
Yep, smart asses flock together.
I'd be a fucking smart ass and a fucking dumb ass.
Birds of a feather flock together. That's the same for smart asses.
Well, hey, you know what the definition of a smart ass is, right?
You'll be able to sit on an ice cream cone and be able to tell you what flavor the ice cream is.
Some definition of a smart ass is somebody who can sit on an ice cream cone and tell you the flavor of the ice cream and the cone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Right on. Right on, man.
Oh, man. That's a pretty good drink combination.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Of course, you haven't tried Monster before, have you?
No, I don't drink energy drinks a whole lot because of my seizure disorder. Because too much energy drinks can trigger seizures, especially.
You already know what Diet Coke tastes like. You already know what 99 Proof Bananas tastes like. So you probably caught the taste of that Monster in the middle of it.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, most people ask me, what, are you a bitch because you don't drink hard liquor? Nah, motherfucker, you try having 8 out of 12 endorphins that misfire in 2 lobes of your fucking brain.
Yeah.
I have 8 in the front left lobe and 10 in the right back lobe that all misfire.
Right.
Which trigger my fucking grand mals. And grand mals are not fucking pleasant. You have witnessed them. That one at Shauna's when you told me I was bouncing my head off the fucking floor pretty hard.
Like, literally, your head was hitting the carpet repeatedly, like that. And I was like...
You said I made a pretty good beat, though.
Yeah, it did. It made a pretty cool... when you came out of it, I was kind of like, yeah,
No offense.
No offense, but...
Right. None taken, brother.
Shit was
None fucking taking it all.
And you even got a kick out of it when I said it. I was like, yeah, bro, your head was kind of hitting the carpet repeatedly like that.
100 miles an hour.
Yeah. Aw, hell yeah. Jordan Richardson says, what I would give to be there trying those drinks with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll admit that some of my drink combinations are actually pretty good. I haven't had too many drink combinations I made that I didn't like.
Cobra can make some fucking dank drinks, man. I'll tell you what. This motherfucker and I had drinking before together. And he made me a drink one night that fucking fucked me up to the point I didn't even convulse. Yeah. And normally hard liquor triggers seizures, especially grand mals at that.
But I must have made some kind of sorcery happen because, I remember that.
Well, it had fucking 7-Up, root beer, vodka, and fucking Lord Calvert. Or not Lord Calvert, but Captain Morgan or something like that, the other kind you drink.
Yeah.
It had those 2 in there and then 7-Up and root beer. And
I think it might have been Admiral Nelson Cherry Spice.
Admiral Nelson, okay.
Admiral Nelson cherry spice rum, like some vodka and some root beer. And cherry spice rum. Oh, I remember the drink combination. It was Admiral Nelson cherry spice rum mixed with peach vodka and some root beer and some 7-Up.
Yeah, and that fucking didn't even trigger any convulsions.
Huh.
Which was fucking weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Because you have seen me fucking drink hard liquor here, stand up and try going to the bathroom and fucking end up falling and talking about fucking Abraham Lincoln and nugs for nipples and
yeah, that is. Cobra's Mist is Blue Moon beer and Mountain Dew. Very simple drink combination. It's classic. The citrusiness from Blue Moon actually complements the citrusiness of the Mountain Dew. Most people think that mixing soda and beer is disgusting, but, you know, you try it and then you're like, hey, wait a minute. It sounds gross, but it tastes great, you know. Yeah. My drink's looking just a wee bit low. What is it? It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
How about everywhere?
I mean, this has a slight greenish tint to it, but it looks like water for the most part. So you could probably get away with carrying this in a water bottle if you were sneaky. Smells like banana Laffy Taffy. Legitimately smell that.
Oh, it does, don't it?
Why do you think it's 99 bananas?
Do you want to try a swig of it? Just straight, without the mix. Woo! It's got a little bit of burn to it, but yeah.
It's fucking strong as fuck, too.
Yeah, it's strong and
good, though. At least you know you'd be 99 bananas. At least you know you'd be bananas 99 times.
That's enough for like 2 more fucking drinks. You know, I can drink my shit straight, but I like mixed drinks. They're delicious. I mean, there wasn't that much fucking left at the bottom of the cup anyway, so.
An hour and 4 minutes.
An hour and 4 minutes, man. Yeah, I go ham on my streams.
Oh, I know. I was just saying.
There we go. That's enough to make 1 more drink. So Diet Coke and some 99 bananas. Let's see how
it, bro.
Let's see how it do, Facebook.
Tasty.
Yeah, that's not bad. Whew. Of course, I made mine a little stiff, but hey, there you go. Yeah. We. Facebook, I would like to raise a toast as I sit here on this live video. Here's to marijuana becoming legal in Wyoming, and here's to me winning the fucking lottery and building my clock tower dream house on the outskirts of town.
Out by the lake? No?
Nah, I mean, I could put it up by the lake, but I'm thinking more like... I'm thinking like anywhere from 7 to 20 acres. I want 20 acres of land as close to town as possible. Can you toast me and Jordan Richardson too? Yeah. A toast to James Brown and Jordan Richardson. Thank you for tuning into the chat. Yeah. Now, I already got my dream house planned out. I want to take a bunch of pine trees, maple trees, and willows and replant them fully grown around my dream house to create like a nice little spooky forest. Ooh. No, but I just think of like when it rains out by my house and all the smell of wet pine. Oh yeah, the smell of wet pine, wet maple, and everything. Yeah, man. You picture that house from Haunted Mansion starring Eric. Look, you picture that house from Haunted Mansion starring Eddie Murphy, and that big old tower in the middle is called a cupola tower. I mean, that's basically the style of house I'd be building, but the clock tower would be in the shape of that tower in the middle that you see. And I'd have like 47 bells on a carillon, and the 48th bell would swing on a rope made out of hemp. It'd be sick. Like all the carillon bells would have, all the bells in my tower would have a pot leaf on them. And all the carillon bells could have pentagrams on the other side. And the swinging bell would have a cobra on the other side of it. Yeah. I'd have to get Americlock.com, and a contractor here in town to make it happen, but it'd be worth it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, you just spilled some.
Man, there's only a little bit.
You spilled some last night too.
I must have, because my desk was all sticky.
And fucking right all over your britches and fucking
All over my pants. Yeah, did I spill it on me last night? I must have. Yeah, because I remember getting up to make that Elvis Presley burger. Now you mention it, I don't remember making it. I remember briefly giving a piece of it to you and offering some to Shorty because, you know.
He didn't want to know.
Yeah, and then I remember trying to, I don't know, like, I must have like blacked out temporarily while making the burger, and then apparently I made it just right without fucking it up or anything. Don't ask me how I did it, Facebook. Making an Elvis Presley burger blackout drunk last night, and not making a mess or dropping anything. That was some impressive shite.
Don't you mean sheet?
No, shite. That's the way they say shit in the UK. And I'm 80% British. I know this because of Ancestry.com. God damn it! So
I never said you didn't know it.
80% British with a mixture of Scottish, Viking, a little bit of French and German, a little bit of Sweden.
Adolf Hitler's one of my great uncles. You know that, right?
You poor bastard.
I'm 89% German.
Damn. So I heard Adolf Hitler likes orange juice, and he likes it with 100% concentration juice. Ha ha ha. Making 100% concentrate. Oh god, that was horrible. Mama, we all go to hell.
With the 100% concentrate orange juice.
Yeah.
Right.
God, that was horrible. I have not, but I really don't need to. In fact, homeboy Scotty's kid just turned 1 year old yesterday. And yeah. I would have got her something, but I didn't have the funds to do it, which sucks. Because there were times when I could help out, and homeboy Scotty's kid would be teething, so I buy her a bag of jerky sticks, and homeboy Scotty's kid would just sit there and, you know, hey, a weed eater. Right. No, I thought about putting a weed eater motor to my bike. It'd be kind of cool.
Fucking right.
Watch. Facebook, just watch. Weed becomes legal in the next month or so, and then I win the fucking lottery and build my dream house. Oh, yeah. Like, where's Josh at? And then you see the bell tower, all 4 bell tower shutters open up on my clock tower, and just smoke just goes. Oh, you know, he's just high up in his clock tower.
All right. With his homies.
Now, I've done my research, and 47 bells are a carillon, as the Europeans call it. In the States, they're called carillons, but it would make an even 4 octaves of bells, which, if you have 4 octaves of bells, you can do a lot of cool songs.
Would you have a half pipe at your dream house?
Would you ever have a half pipe at your dream house? No, not really. I do skateboard, but not very often. There's a skate park here in town, so why would I need to have, you know? I'll tell you what I would have at my dream house. I'd have my own personal shooting range, steel targets and all that. Kind of like what Hitcock 45 does on YouTube, you know, with his shooting range, something like that. You know what I'm saying? If I have anywhere from like 7 to 20 acres of land for my dream house, then I got the room for it. I mean, I'd settle for 7 acres. I'd be happy with that. But if I could get 20 acres 4 miles outside of town, that'd be epic. 4 miles past Circle Drive on 20 acres of land outside of town, surrounded by willows, maples, and pines. A gigantic Victorian Second Empire with a huge clock tower. This tobacco, yeah, go for it. The Casper Carillon, that's got a nice ring to it. Bell joke. No, I seen a video of the Dom Tower in the Netherlands playing Linkin Park on the bells, and I wanted to post it to Facebook. But then I remember that, oh yeah, my Facebook ban. God damn it. And then so I'm like, okay, that's the first thing I'm going to do when I get out of Facebook jail. I posted that video to fucking... And the Dom Tower in the Netherlands has a carillon on it. Let's go like 50 bells on a carillon. And to honor Chester Bennington, they played What I've Done and Numb by Linkin Park on 50 bells. It was fucking sick. Fuck suicide. You want to commit suicide? Do it the natural way.
I had
alcohol and tobacco.
I had an older brother blow his fucking
Because here's the thing. Alcohol and tobacco don't always kill you, Facebook. Straight up. Alcohol and tobacco don't always kill you. You know?
It doesn't.
And if weed becomes legal in the next couple of months, dude, why the fuck am I worried about shit that causes cancer when the cure is legal? That's all I'm saying. I've been using my dark powers to make marijuana legal all over the United States. And it's been tough, but half the country, baby. Oh.
Right.
How the fuck, if I may be so blunt, but you have a plant that cures cancer, and there are sex offenders and child molesters who are getting less prison time than somebody convicted for a simple pot possession. That's bullshit.
Right. Fucking chimos need to do life.
I have a better idea. They should offer child molester hunting licenses at like sportsmen's and what have you. And then you can use whatever gun you want and legally kill chimos. You make it so registered sex offenders can't buy firearms legally, which they can't. And then you want to, people have this natural urge for carnage. I get that. But you want to solve people's natural urge for carnage and get rid of some people. Make it legal to hunt and kill sex offenders in their house. I'd be a happy motherfucker. I'd be breaking in fucking pedos' houses with my side-by-side 12-gauge, like,
Especially that fucking.
be very quiet. We're hunting for pedos. Ha! You see van skid mark tracks and candy wrappers. You're like, pedo tracks. Ha! And then you bust down the door before that sick fuck does anything, and you're like, oh, you already got your pants pulled down, I'm about to do something, you're making this too easy on me. Blam! Blow his fucking nuts all over the wall.
Right.
And then when he drops from the pain of fucking shotgun shells, blasting his nutsack across the fucking wall. That's when you shoot him in the fucking spine. That's when you fucking shoot him in the goddamn spine so he can't walk.
Right.
And then he spends the rest of his life as a crippled, dickless nobody.
And he'll be looking at that blood spot on his wall where his nutsack was blown off.
Right. I lost track of what I was doing. I was getting into my sadistic side of wanting to kill pedophiles and YouTube bullies. If only it were legal to kill YouTube bullies as well. That'd be so fucking epic. All the haters talking shit on me would be dead by my hands. But luckily for my haters, murder is illegal, so I'll let karma fucking sort those assholes out. It ain't worth losing my shotgun, that's for damn sure.
Right.
You know, I was pleasantly surprised. The new stock I put on my shotgun made shooting steel shot very comfortable.
Hell yeah.
I got some small game steel shot there that kicks pretty fucking hard. It's about one step below buckshot. And so comfortable to shoot, like, you know.
Right.
But anyways, the Dumb Tower playing Linkin Park, What I've Done, and then after What I've Done, you hear Numb. Who doesn't love the sound of a good bell tower? Now, here's some interesting facts about the Dumb Tower. This clock tower is over 900 years old.
Oh.
And it has a gigantic music box wheel that goes underneath the Carillon room. Like right below where the carillon sits, you got the bells, and then you got this gigantic musical wheel where they can manually program something before the quarter-hour chime. I mean, this is just a fucking gorgeous clock tower. Like, when I discovered it on YouTube, I was like, ooh! Like, I think my top two favorite clock towers would have to be Big Ben, the clock tower, and the Dumb Tower in the Netherlands. Hands down. Hands down. Well, I'm 80% British, and go figure, you know. And Big Ben's going through some repairs right now. A circle of protection for Big Ben, the clock tower. May repairs go smoothly. May the workers be safe and protected against any falls. And may the repairs keep Big Ben ticking for another 200 years. Cheers. Now, the way my carol alarm to be set up, you'd have the bells surrounding this swinging bell on the floor, with enough room for the bells to swing from side to side freely, with no issues. Oh, the Mod Podge is almost done drying on it. Yeah, this crystal scepter I'm making for Etsy is taking a minute, but totally worth it. I mean, Alex here got to hold that crystal scepter while I was working on it, just so he could, you know, demonstrate, you know, the one thing. And can you explain the sensation you had when you held that crystal scepter? Like, it made you kind of jerk back for a second.
It made me convulse a little.
It did, but it wasn't a bad convulsion. It was like it wasn't a bad convulsion. It was like a, whoa, holy shit, this thing's
got power to it.
Yeah. Yeah. I should be charging more money for that scepter, but I'm giving people magical artifacts at an affordable price. Considering it cost me damn near $22 to finish it. But that's why people are going to be coming to my store, because I'm giving people a gorgeous collection of wands to buy from at an affordable price. I see Dom Tower. Lean Can Park. And that's all you got to look up on YouTube. DOMTOWER. Oh. Excuse me. Okay. YouTube knows what I'm trying to find. Awesome. It's an ad for the Cobra Kai trailer on YouTube Red.
Oh, nice.
That looked gnarly. Ouch.
Fucking kicked him right in the fucking face, dude.
34 years later. 34 years later. Okay, how about that? What the okay, I love the irony in my life, dude. I fucking love it, dude. Oh my god. I'm seeing an ad for Cobra Kai official trailer. 34 years later, he's like, fast forward. 3 and 4. Okay, so I'm going to rewind the video and turn the video up. Nice and loud. Okay, the first song they play is What I've Done by Linkin Park on the bells. And then as soon as that ends, you hear the player break into Numb.
What I
How rude of me. If you want to watch along with me in chat, I'll put the link in the description box of... Yes, let's put the link for this video in the chat here. There you go. Check that out. And this clock tower has 50 bells, and I want like 47 on a carol on mine. What's the 48th bell? It's on the road. So, yeah. You hear what I've done. It's the first song. That's beautiful. You want to try Alright, man, take your time. No worries. You know, it's funny because when I was a kid, I had these giant ass plastic Legos. You know the ones I'm talking about, the ones that are super big, right? And me and my dad would fuck with Legos when I was a little kid, the big ass plastic ones, right? And in order to make like a Lego structure with a clock tower on it, we took a couple Legos and these big cheap, you know, little kid type Legos and built this structure with it, right? And then we stacked them up to a point where I could draw clock faces on 4 different sides. And then we had the Lego stacked to where I took one of these little miniature like handbells that were like this big, and then a rubber band, and then like made like a little bell tower to go with it. It was cool. Yeah, I remember that shit. I reflect upon moments like that because I wonder if that truly is a testament to my dream house. Like, I often wonder if building that Lego structure was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it was like, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But I tell you what, if you're not a fan of Monster and you want to just do Diet Coke and some 99 bananas, yeah. I mean, if someone offers me soda, I'm not going to bitch about it too much because I like soda in general, you know. But relatively speaking, I'm more of a fan of regular soda. I like diet soda, but I'd rather drink regular soda, if that makes any sense. Just because you can call it Diet Coke, but there's nothing diet about it. Like, Diet Coke is way worse for you than regular soda. I'm just saying. He says it, but he's drinking it in a combination. See, I'm not going to bitch when someone gives me soda. Like, that's just, you know, hey. Yeah. Yeah. Now, the reason why my door does that when the window's open is because that door is not mounted properly. So, with the wind being open, it causes the door to open and close by itself because of the pressure of the wind flowing into the apartment and flowing out. I'd have a wrought iron gate with the security code gate at the front surrounding my freaking property. Like, the first gate would be open and just surround the entire thing. And then this be a stretch of gate going across by the front door of the house that had a code to punch in to unlock it and that sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? Because don't get me wrong, I like living here in this little studio, but you know, it's convenient enough. It's my little escape from the world, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that cops can just show up whenever the fuck they want because of some... I mean, keep in mind that, you know, I got no arrest record, no warrants, no felonies, nothing. You know, I might have gotten an open container in my buddy's van. Hey, what up, bro?
What's up, man?
I might have gotten an open container in my buddy's van one time, but that was... I had a bottle of Bacardi Peach Red. I wasn't driving. And my buddy pulls over into the Subway parking lot. And lo and fucking behold, I pull the Bacardi Peach Red bottle out. I take a swig of it or two, like 2 gulps, glip, glip, and then close it up, put it beneath my lap. And some fucking cunt see me do it, and she called the cops on me. And these cops are showing up like, hey. I'm like, really, bro? And they fucking confiscated my bottle of Bacardi Peach Red. I was not happy. Out of all the Bacardi flavors in the world, Bacardi Peach Red is the best. You get some cherry Dr. Pepper and some Bacardi Peach Red and mix those two in a glass, half and half. You're fucking set, man. That is a drink combination I have yet to try. Now, if you're reading an ashtray, fuck smoking someone else's cigarette butt. Just stick it in your pipe.
If you have a pipe.
Yeah. If. So this way you're not catching anything while sharing someone else's butts. You know. Or like you get a whole bag full of cigarette butts and just fucking break them up into the bag and put the butts, empty butts, in the trash can. You know, I've done it before. I'm not proud of it, but, you know.
There's tobacco on that one, too. So.
Yeah, I know. I was squeezing it into me pipe here. I love smoking a pipe, though. It's fucking awesome. People see you smoking a pipe, they're just like, oh, what's he, you know. I mean, it depends on your circumstances, because, like, if you're a stuffy college professor or maybe an aristocratic, uppity, high-class member of society, no one thinks twice. Oh, a stuffy rich guy or a college professor or a psychologist. Oh, look at that, you know. Or if you're a crotchety old man, no one says shit if you're smoking a pipe, right? But if you're a strapping young lad like me with long-ass fucking hair, they're going to be like, okay, what are you smoking out of that pipe? Tobacco, motherfucker. What are you smoking out of your pipe?
Right.
Now, some pipe smokers would consider this sacrilegious. You're taking cigarette butts and breaking them up into a pipe. It's a tobacco pipe. You smoke tobacco out of it, you know?
Right.
I mean, I cannot always afford the nice shit like this right here. And granted, this was a gift from a fan. So, you know. Oh, it's magnificent. You see, with my Asperger's, I find that alcohol and tobacco are definitely a couple things that I rely on for a dopamine fix. When the chemicals don't fire off in my brain like they're supposed to, I'll turn to things like alcohol and tobacco because when consumed, it releases the chemicals in my brain that my brain doesn't naturally release. So most people would consider that self-medication, but fuck them.
It's like that with my epilepsy because when it produces them shit that my body doesn't normally produce, causes me to convulse.
Would you say that tobacco helps with your convulsions?
Yeah.
The nicotine calms you down and causes your body to just say,
mellow.
yeah. Yeah.
Goose Faraba.
Back to this video. The Star-Spangled Banner on the Cobra Carillon. We call the Casper Carillon, the Cobra's Carillon. There are many names, the Cobra's Clock Tower. They're playing Numb right now. That's not even the same.
You should play Numb after this and the original song.
Oh, I could. I could sing along to it too, because I'm a damn good singer. And because Facebook's not going to be like, oh, you were playing Linkin Park in your video, we're going to copyright infringe strike your ass. Fuck you.
That you just listening to it.
Well, YouTube's a bit more finicky about that, but Facebook, they're a little bit more lenient, you know, right? Fucking A, that sector's almost done.
Oh yeah, it is. When you told me, can you feel the sensation coming off that motherfucker? And I touched it, my body went like this. That was fucking insane.
Yeah, that's magic for you, man.
Oh, I know.
It's the force that drives everything. There's magic in everything.
There's even magic in this ashtray. Why do you think it says Shelby?
Yeah, the Cobras are awesome.
That's the moment. GTO.
Yeah, the Dumb Tower is pretty fucking sweet, dude. That's like one of my favorite clone towers. I'm gonna play this one right here. YouTube Red.
I think you could bring Cobra Kai back to the valley? Not on my watch. Is there any particular way you want me to wash the windows? No, I don't give it.
There's an ad I'm not gonna skip for the new Cobra Kai series on YouTube Red. I'd watch it. The saddest version available. Someone did a remake to the song and it's so fucking beautiful. I had to add it to my own remake. Like I mixed this one, the orchestrated version, and a harp guitar version, and put 3 of those into one track, and oof. This is one of the remakes that I added to my remake to make it. And singing along to the second half of the vocals on one of the versions, and the first half of the vocals, I pulled it off. Yeah, go for it, dude. Like, I got plenty of tobacco. I'm not worried about it right now. No, the other night when I was on YouTube Live and I got doxxed because people thought I was going to commit suicide, the cop looked at me and he's like, well, how do I know you're not going to do it? And I'm like, bro, the way Chester's fucking suicide affected me, I think to myself, you know, he had more to live for than I did, and all the sadness his fans and his family felt would be condensed onto the people who care about me.
Right.
On a much smaller circle. So I'm like, you know, why would I do that? It doesn't matter how fucking miserable I am in life. It's not worth
Taking your own life.
No, it's not worth taking your own life, and it's definitely not worth putting the people that care about you through that much more misery. So it doesn't matter how miserable you are in life. If you have at least one person that cares about you,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Whatever misery you're feeling is going to be 10 times worse if you do some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? So fuck suicide, you know? That's one thing I wish I could have prevented, was the death of Robin Williams and the death of Chester, you know? A great comedian and a great musician gone because of
suicide.
Yeah. Like, growing up as a kid, I remember watching Flubber. It was one of my
right.
Yeah, man. Flubber was fucking awesome, dude. I love that movie.
Right.
And then, yeah, dude.
Robin Williams is one hell of a fucking comedian, though.
I remember when Robin Williams committed suicide, I was so upset, dude. Like,
yeah.
I drank a whole fifth of vodka and cried myself to sleep. I'm not going to lie, because I was like, dude, that's the voice of the genie from Aladdin. Like, you know.
Yeah.
That's kind of like your childhood just saying, fuck you, time to grow up.
Right.
I mean, it would have hurt a lot less knowing if they would have died from natural causes, old age, that sort of thing. But the fact that, you know,
right,
when they had so many fans that cared about them and shit, you know, it's...
I've been asked by a lot of people, why don't you commit suicide with your seizure disorder? It's not worth taking my fucking life when my life is already on the line.
Exactly. You think to yourself, how the fuck would my mom feel if I did that shit?
Right? Because I told her I've been convulsing for the past 2 weeks straight because I called her yesterday.
Yeah.
And she's all like, that's not good. I told her a buddy of mine put a sleeping spell on me. And it helped me sleep, get some rest. And she's all like, that's all you've been doing, huh? Is sleeping. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember last night when I used my chi to
It was the night before.
The night before, yeah, to, like, knock your ass out.
At Shauna's, yeah.
Yeah. And when you went to sleep, I was like, yes, my powers are getting stronger. I love it. Most people would kill to have superpowers, and I've unlocked. I have personally unlocked the natural ability to that sort of thing. Like, I've witnessed my powers help people many times. Why would I want to commit suicide when I have a gift that most people would kill to have? I mean, you see me when I'm walking around town at night and the fucking lights just turn off when I walk underneath them. Legitly, Facebook, like I'll be walking.
Or you point your wand at them and them motherfuckers instantly turn on.
Right? Well, when I'm walking by street lights at night, I'll point my wand at them. They'll turn on or turn off. It's fucking awesome. And people see that shit driving around town. They're just like, okay, this King Cobra motherfucker, he's like, supernatural, superpower type. Like, how the hell does he do it? Oh, shit balls. That's good liquor. But anyways, yeah, I was going to sing this song and I got sidetracked. I'm going to take a big old shot for Chester.
Yeah, I'll take one too. Chester.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could sing like Michael Jackson too. You want to see that shit? Legitly.
Yeah, dude. I don't blame you with hating suicide, bro. Because I lost a brother to suicide.
I've been suicidal in the past, and I have attempted suicide in the past. Every time I attempted it, I've always failed. So maybe I failed for a reason. You know.
Yeah.
And hanging out with my fans, remembering that I have fans and family that care about me, and friends and homies, you know, and knowing that someday I might have my dream house, that's what keeps me going, to be brutally honest. I do get depressed from being single sometimes because I have all these attractive qualities and I can't seem to land a girlfriend. It's very sexually frustrating.
The day will come. Just trust me. It'll come.
Yeah, I know. I've witnessed that several times. Like, ironically enough, before I met Summer, I was like, man, I'm sick and tired of being single. I want to meet somebody I have a good connection with.
Right.
And then a couple of weeks later, I met Summer, and I'm like, well, how about that? You know,
that fucking IV they put in my hand at the hospital the other night, right there.
Yeah.
That motherfucker fucked him. They said I have some rough fucking skin because they put one right there, too. And they fucking said I have rough fucking skin. 2 o'clock.
Like I spent, oh wait, sorry, I stopped for a second. I heard one of the bell towers by my apartment going off. It has a programmed chime into it.
Remixed by BMX.
You can they have pre-recorded chimes on this little electronic box that you can wire to speakers. So it makes it sound like you have a shit ton of bells in your tower when you really don't, you know. See, with my clock tower, I'm not going to have a programmed chime into it. If I feel like striking the quarter hour, I'll do it. If not, it's whatever, you know.
You should play this song.
Oh, I'm getting to it.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm savoring the moment, you know. I mean,
Right.
I don't get to get tipsy too often, but every now and then, you know, when I can get a chance to sip on the good shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Don't you mean pop too?
Well, hopefully, no, from what the other Alex told me, that your buddy Marshall was watching the news with his mom, and your buddy Marshall told Alex, the other Alex, that apparently marijuana just got approved for medical use in Wyoming, and that right now they're trying to make it legal by next month. A lot of police departments are pushing for it, which is fucking awesome, because I think a lot of cops are like, dude, I don't want to bust a pothead. I'd rather bust the people who are doing stupid shit like smoking meth and, you know.
Right. Marijuana came from the earth. Meth was man-made.
Ugh. Dude, I went to a party one time to smoke some weed, and I got pretty stoned. I was feeling pretty good. Then some more people showed up with some more weeds. I'm like, all right, getting more stoned. All right, cool, right?
Right.
And then they start passing the pipe around. They hit it, and I was already stoned. I'm like, oh, hey, can I hit that? And they're like, oh, it's a little bit black, but here you go. They didn't tell me what was in it. I take a hit thinking it's weed, and it tasted nasty. I'm like, oh, dude. Come to find out there was meth in that pipe, and I'm like, really? You're at a stoner party, and you bring that nasty shit to the table, and then you don't tell motherfuckers, oh, by the way, if I'd have known there was shit in there that I didn't want to smoke, I wouldn't have fucking taken that hit. And instantly, dude, I was like, ugh, I don't like this feeling. Like, this is nasty. No, just nigga, no. Cracking no. Most people say, well, if you try meth one time, you'll be instantly hooked. I'm like, fuck that shit, dude. I instantly knew this wasn't my scene. And I was kind of pissed that I'm like, okay, I'm at this weed party, and people bringing that nasty shit to the table. Fuck right off, dude.
Or lacing the fucking weed with the meth. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
That's why marijuana needs to be legalized, dude. Like, if your kids are going to get a hold of fucking marijuana, I'd much rather today's generation get a hold of weed that's bought from a dispensary than laced with some fucking shit off a dealer. And by legalizing marijuana, you get it off the streets into responsible dispensaries where you know for a fact it ain't going to be laced.
Right.
If parents have such a stink about legalizing weed, I'm like, well, would you rather your kids smoke weed that's laced with meth, or would you rather them smoke weed that's been checked and properly dosed, manufactured by responsible dispensaries, that hasn't been laced with anything you don't want your kid getting a hold of?
Yeah.
And yes, in the past, when I would smoke weed for my autism and my cataracts and my ADHD and what have you, it helps. You know, it doesn't cure it, but it helps.
Right. And they say that weed doesn't help for seizures, even though it does.
Yeah, it does, because it's like nicotine, but on a much stronger level for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can smoke marijuana if I'm convulsing and I take a couple hits off of a pop pipe, them convulsions will instantly quit. and they'll quit for at least an hour, hour and a half.
The problem is, Facebook, there's more money in keeping people sick than there is in curing them. So for all that reason alone, drug companies are fighting the legalization effort, and they're losing hard. Well, let's talk of smoking, and I got a bowl full of tobacco here. Hold on a second. Got the King Cobra in his tobacco pipe, I tell you what. Chilling out at a hot rod show, fucking bust out my pipe and fucking load a fat bowl of cherry pipe tobacco and just sit there. Hot chicks be coming up to me. Oh, that smells amazing.
What is that?
What are you smoking on?
Right.
Exercise is healthy, but if you exercise too much, it can kill you. Just saying. People want to give me shit about smoking tobacco. It's like the air we breathe is already polluted, so what's your fucking point?
Right.
I'm tired of being what you want me to be. Feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. Don't know what you're expecting of me, but under the pressure of walking in your shoes. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. Caught in the undertow, just caught in the undertow. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. Can't you see that you're smothering me? Holding too tightly, afraid to lose control. 'Cause everything that you thought I would be is falling apart right in front of you. Caught in the undertow, just caught in the undertow. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. Caught in the undertow, just caught in the undertow. And every second I waste is more than I can take. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. And I know I may end up failing too, but I know you were just like me when someone disappointed you. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. I've become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Try to be what you want me to be. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Try to be what you want me to be.
Here's that same song on harp guitar. Scott, I wouldn't commit suicide. So, you value someone's friendship, I wouldn't do something like that. It's not easy to. Oh yeah, that's beautiful music right there. I mistake to I become so numb, I can feel you there. I become so tired, so much more. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and then ask like you. Music is a gift to the universe, Facebook. It is beautiful. The power of music is magnificent and awe-inspiring. Oh, shitballs. You want vocal covers? I got your vocal covers right fucking here. Let me open up my iTunes real quick. If I go to my iTunes playlist and let's see, we got Death Stars, Devilment, Dimmu Borg, Dirt Strats, Disturbed. Here we go. Check this out. The Sounds of Silence by Disturbed. Sung along by yours truly. Oh yeah, that song. This is where I get real sexy with my vocals. I might have to pee before I do this because, to be fair, liquor goes right through you. Oh, you want to hit? Yeah, dude, hit this tobacco eye leak.
Oh, you drain the main vein?
Gotta drain the King Cobra, man. That liquor goes right through you. Oh. God damn it, that's a sexy shotgun. Yeah. Wall Gunsmith did an excellent job mixing that shit. Oh my god, that's so much better. I try not to pee on video, but to be brutally honest, when you drink enough liquor and you have to pee,
It doesn't do you any good to hold it. Sounds of Silence by Disturbed.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its scenes while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone. Neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stared by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never share. No one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fools say I do not know. Silence like a cancer rose. Hear my words and I might teach you. Take my hands and I will reach you. But my words